What's up, Sens fans? Welcome to the Sens virtual game day. My name is Kira Johnston, and I'm so excited to be back for round 2 of our back-to-backs against Montreal. I'm still buzzing over Sunday's overtime win. That was an amazing way to start the week. If you guys are new here, welcome. Thanks so much for joining in. This entire show is designed to bring all the fun that happened in the arena between you and I right to you at home. Obviously, you guys know I'm chilling in the Sens den here in Suite 402, but I want to know where you guys are watching from. Let me know in the chat right now. Are you in your apartment, in your basement with your dog? Whatever it is, I want to know. Tweet me, message me, or use the chat below. We have a wicked show lined up for you guys, but it all starts with your participation. So first off, grab your phone, go onto Twitter using the hashtag SensSong. You guys can request your favorite songs for us to play live at the Canadian Tire Centre. Myself, the players, the staff will all hear it, so take advantage and tweet us with using the hashtag SensSong. Now, if that's not your gig, don't worry, we have another opportunity to interact with us. Same thing, Twitter, and using the hashtag SensVirtualGameday. Send us a photo. I want to see a selfie. I want to see a picture of you and your dog watching the game, whatever it is. Send it in using the hashtag SensVirtualGameday. And you know what? We're going to take the best photos, we're going to toss them up on the scoreboard for the players to see, and hopefully your support will fuel another big win for them tonight. I know you guys want to see that. Another big win we have for you guys is winning a $100 Skip the Dishes gift card. That's right, you heard me, and it's so easy to win. All you have to do is go on your phone using the Sens app, click on the check in to win graphic, and you could literally win $100 to skip the dishes. That's it. Free food, hockey, it doesn't really get much better than that. Anyways, let's bring it back to the hockey. I could honestly watch this highlight reel over and over and over again. My celebration on Sunday looked just like Kachuk's. I swear, that OT win was awesome. Here are Sunday night's game highlights.
It's an honor well deserved, a nice honor for you and your family.
What an exciting game. That OT was unreal. I was chilling up here by myself, screaming, cheering. It was back and forth. My heart was racing. Anyways, it was an awesome win. Up next, we have overtime hero Brady Kachuk and coach DJ Smith for what they had to say after the win.
With the obvious one here, Brady, just to walk us through the overtime winner and how much of a thrill was that for you?
Yeah, well, they're out there for a while, so that was a great job by the lines before, myself to get out there, hem them in, and there's a ton of great opportunities for us to score, and just hopped out there, saw nobody was coming at me and tried making a backdoor play, but just a lucky bounce, and just tried quickly getting on net, and luckily it went in, but all the credit goes to, the guys in the shift before and Murr, who played awesome for us again tonight.
Was the mindset going into the overtime just to be as aggressive on the puck as possible here? I think you outshot them 6-0 in the overtime period.
Yeah, well, I think as a group we're learning, and I think when we get to those close games, even games going into late third and into overtime, we don't want to just get it to overtime. We want to win, and we want to win whether it's in regulation or overtime. We want to just keep attacking and keep creating chances and taking advantage of the chances we have. So no, that was the mentality we had, and I think that's a great moment for our group to get success from that mentality, and we're going to use that moving forward.
Fair to say you can classify this as a pretty solid team game here, right from the goaltender out?
Absolutely. I think Murray was our MVP tonight. I mean, he's been our MVP for most of the year, and now we're all the year, and we just got to help him out and during those tough times as a group. But he's been awesome for us, and D played great. We're just five all over the ice defensively. Neutral zone, we didn't give him much, and offensively we kept moving. And there's some big D back there, so you got to move and get it out of the mud there and just give it to the D. So I thought we played a really, really good job there as a group, and we're going to learn from that. And we got a big one again come Tuesday.
Final hand in the queue right now is Callum Fraser at NHL.com.
Brady, there were a ton of contributions tonight from the young core of this group. You and Drake with 2 points, Josh with a goal, Brandstrom with the assist in overtime. On top of just winning, obviously, is it even more of a boost when there's confirmation that there's good development happening?
Yeah, I mean, that's a great question. I think everybody's just getting better, whether it's young guy, a veteran in this league for a while. We're all getting better every single day, and I guess it's nice to see for the fan base that young guys are playing well. But I think at the end of the day, it's everybody pulled rope today. I think top down, everybody was awesome today, and we just got to keep continuing to do that and keep getting better.
Coach, just first of all, some of your thoughts on the 64.5 minutes of this hockey game, and maybe if you can as well, comment on what maybe your message was going into overtime. I think your team outshot the Habs 6-0 in the overtime.
I think it was a fairly even game, obviously, right around. I mean, both teams work extremely hard. Both teams are physical. We obviously wanted to close it out in the third. They made a heck of a play to get there, but our mentality, in overtime, let's win this thing and let's not sit back. And certainly we did that. And I think you could see some of the young kids are starting to get confidence, and we're starting to be a lot better with the puck. A year ago in overtime, we would just be hanging on, and I just thought we were attacking. We were dangerous.
Brady, a good example of that. Obviously, he had his fingerprints all over this game, but in particular in OT.
Yeah, he was physical. I think he's skating better. I think he's taking shorter shifts, and I think he's obviously really strong around the net. I thought he did a really good job on the power play tonight for us. I thought with the game on the line, he kept making plays, but the right plays, and he was calm on the bench. I thought he was a real positive for us tonight.
Matt Murray gives up a goal on the first shot that he faces. Did you see a sign of maturity in his game there when he just settled right in for the rest of the game?
Yeah, for sure. And we hung him out there. We gave him a 4-on-2 on the a minute into the game. And you want to let your goalie feel the puck get into a game, and we didn't do that for him. But as the game went on and they started to put it to us a little bit, he made the saves he had to make.
Mark Broussard, Ledois.
Coach, it's nice to see some of the bounces go your way on the goals like Patterson and Norris.
Yeah, I mean, those, we'll take those bounces for sure, but we also hit some post. I think we had 4 or 5 breakaways, that we didn't capitalize on. But yeah, for sure, we were due for some bounces.
Final hand in the queue is Callum Fraser at NHL.com.
Hi, DJ. Eric Brandstrom looked like he stepped up tonight in a bunch of different ways. What did you see from his game? And did you think it was important for that to happen going into a game without, your other best puck-moving defenseman in Thomas Chabot?
Yeah, for sure. I thought where he was well is in transition. He got up in the rush and he was dangerous in the offensive zone, especially in overtime. When you get more ice, I thought, he's getting more comfortable. He has to continue to still work on the defensive side of his game, but I thought he looked more confident with the puck tonight.
Have the chance to win big with the all-new Catch the Ace style 50-50 with the Progressive Jackpot. Weekly draws take place each Monday with $9,999 guaranteed to be won. Proceeds support local children through the Senators Community Foundation.
Of course, another big win/deal that we have for you guys every single game. Sens fans, you know the drill. When the Senators score 3, that last goal isn't just a regular goal, it's a golden goal. If the Senators score 3 goals, you guys get $3 Big Macs tomorrow anytime between 11 a.m. and 4 p.m. at participating McDonald's. All you guys need to do is use the MyMcD's app and be 13 years or older. I didn't pack a lunch for tomorrow, so hopefully we get 3 or more goals. Anyways, while I'm thinking about my lunch for tomorrow, let's bring it down and check out warm-up. A huge thank you to you guys for tuning in for our virtual pregame show. It's been a blast already, and we have tons more lined up for you. I'll be back here every TV timeout and both intermissions, but it is now time to bring it down to opening ceremonies at Canadian Tire Centre with our PA announcer, John Trottier. Take it away, John.
Les sénateurs tiennent d'abord à souligner que la partie se déroulera sur les terres faisant partie du territoire traditionnel non cédé du peuple Anishinaabe-Algonquin. In the spirit of truth and reconciliation, the Ottawa Senators would like to formally acknowledge and recognize that this game is being held on the ancestral, unceded territories of the Algonquin Anishinaabe Nation.
Good evening, and welcome to Canadian Tire Centre. Bienvenue au Centre Canadian Tire. This season is presented by Molson Canadian, and tonight's game features the Montreal Canadiens and your Ottawa Senators. Tonight's officials, the Société ce soir, the referees, les arbitres Kevin Pollock and Kendrick Nicholson. The linesmen, les juges de ligne Bevan Mills and Derek Nansen. Les officials on glass tonight's off-ice officials, supervisor and penalty timekeeper Richard Pereira. NHL scoring system manager Mike D'Amico. The official scorer Chris Kelly. Game timekeeper Len Lenser. And the video call judge is Jeff Johnston. Voici finalement départ now, the visiting starting lineup, starting for the Canadiens, pour Montréal, number 31, le numéro 31, Carey Price. Number 6, le numéro 6, Shea Weber. Number 8, le numéro 8, Ben Sherrod. Number 11, le numéro 11, Brendan Gallagher. Number 24, le numéro 24, Philippe Dano. And number 73, le numéro 73, Tyler Toffoli.
Get you there.
Scores! Short-handed goal!
Looks like they gonna be easy.
Now what a save by Holmberg.
But you
Scores!
gotta
Oh my heavens!
It's a matter of mind over matter. Yeah. I'll tangle with a demon that come out rocking horns. Got delivered, the doctor said a star is born. My circumstances were solid, but I was too bright for my own good. Now I'm trying to get my people out the hood. Where you play at? Is it where bullets spray at? Warned you ahead of time, I am flammable, stay back. Remember when faith was the toughest thing on my mind, dating. Nowadays, one music critic can drive me crazy. Building something from scratch with blood and tears. Jagged path to winning, tackled 100 fears. 1990s the year, kicked off a fatal attraction. All my laughs on the line for the fight of satisfaction. Thinking they got me down, but look, that noise you make it, not profound. Meanwhile, my pen make helicopter sounds. Throwing jab, I kinda like Sam Judah. Not spitting the shooter, lifted up by my pride, homie. Yeah, long as I'm alive, I get lifted by my pride. Yeah, long as I'm alive, I get lifted by my pride. Nothing wanna try.
What a finish!
Nah, I'm sick of it, no average.
Partisans des Sénateurs Sens Army, let's welcome your Ottawa Senators. Senators starting lineup. L'alignement partant des Sénateurs d'Ottawa. At forward, à l'attaque, number 7, le numéro 7, Brady Kachuk. Number 9, le numéro 9, Josh Norris. Number 28, le numéro 28, Connor Brown. En défense, à la défense, number 5, le numéro 5, Mike Riley. Number 44, le numéro 44, Eric Brinson. And the goaltender, le gardien de but, number 30, le numéro 30, Matt Murray. Please rise, remove your hats, and join Sierra Levesque as she performs Au Canada. Veuillez vous lever, retirez jabot et casquette et joignez-vous à Sierra Levesque pour l'interprétation de l'hymne national.
Oh, Canada, our home and native land, true patriot love in all of us command, car ton bras s'est porté le pays, il s'est porté la croix. Ton histoire est une épopée des plus brillants exploits. God keep our land glorious and free. Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for thee.
All right, Sens fans, take your seats. Tune into TSN 5 for gameplay. We'll be back here every TV timeout and, of course, both intermissions. But right now, it is game time, baby. Let's see. Go, Sens, go. Light it up in the chat.
Score by number 19, le numéro 19, Drake Batherson. Assist number 21, le numéro 21, Derek Stepan. And number 2, le numéro 2, Artem Zoo. Time to go, 1 minute 36 seconds, 1 minute 36 secondes.
It's no secret that our teachers have gone above and beyond this year, from learning how to teach in class with COVID restrictions to learning how to teach completely online. They've been rock stars across the board, no doubt. That's why the NHL is recognizing the most valuable teacher. You guys can go online, vote for your teacher at nhl.com/MVT.
Teachers have always been among the most important influences in a child's life. Now, SAP, the NHL, and the NHLPA are proud to celebrate the teachers who continue to improve the lives of their students even through challenging times.
Everything my parents always stressed with me, school comes first, because it helps you in all aspects of life.
We're just excited to go into class every single day.
I learned so much about technology.
Math portion was great. He just is really caring to all of her students.
Through Future Goals Most Valuable Teacher presented by SAP, we're giving fans a chance to vote for their favorite teacher. Visit nhl.com/MVT to give a special educator a chance to be voted the most valuable teacher of the month. Their commitment to education and engaging students through compelling programming is inspiring, and we want to give them the tools to do even more.
I have always dreamed of being a teacher, and every day feels like a gift.
I think teachers have a really big responsibility to positively impact their students, and I don't take that responsibility lightly.
Each month's winning teacher will receive $10,000 in technology equipment for their school district.
SAP is donating $10,000 worth of tech devices.
It's just awesome. Thank you.
It's going to impact so many kids that right now don't have access to technology that they deserve.
I really admire and I appreciate everything you do, and you obviously deserve everything, and I hope you keep up the great work.
Visit nhl.com/MVT and vote today.
15, le numéro 15, Esperin Kotkaniemi. 2 minutes for charging, 2 minutes pour assaut, à 8 minutes 32 secondes. At 8 minutes 32 seconds, Sens are on the power play. Le but des Sénateurs, his 7th of the season. Son 7e de la saison. Score by number 7, le numéro 7, Brady Ketchum. Assist number 19, le numéro 19, Drake Batherson. And number 18, le numéro 18, Tim Stutzler. Time of the goal, 9 minutes 57 seconds, 9 minutes 57 secondes.
Okay, what a great period so far. No complaints over here, 2-0 for the Sens, feeling super pumped. It's crazy to think that it's been a full year since we've packed this building with amazing fans like you guys, and I feel nostalgic every single game, but it's coming on a little earlier tonight. So right now, I want to throw it to one of the most hilarious games we play all year round, which kind of reminds me I'm a little hungry. I didn't have any dinner yet. Anyways, this one's called Starving Sens Fans. Roll the clip.
Senators penalty, punition à Ottawa, number 19, numéro 19, Drake Batherson. 2 minutes for interference, 2 minutes pour obstruction, 11 minutes 28 secondes, 11 minutes 28 seconds. And the Senators number 7, le numéro 7, Brady Tkachuk. 5 minutes each for fighting. 5 minutes chacun pour s'être battu. 13 minutes 56 secondes at 13 minutes 56 seconds.
Matt Murray has certainly made a home for himself here in Ottawa, and we are more than happy to have him. The two-time Stanley Cup champion signed a 4-year contract with the Ottawa Senators this offseason. His player profile is presented by StaffMax Staffing and Recruiting, Ottawa's #1 staffing and recruiting agency. Make sure to give his socials a follow. His Instagram is at Matt30Murray. He posts awesome photos of his dogs, Beckham and Leo, so make sure to give him a follow. I can see our organist, Eric Sauvé, all the way from here, staring down at his phone. Hopefully you guys are sending in all your requests. It's #SendSong on Twitter. Whatever you guys are requesting, we're playing. Anyways, take it away, Eric.
Number 71, le numéro 71, Jake Evans. The time 16 minutes 3 seconds. À 16 minutes 3 secondes. Pour les Sénateurs, 1 for the Canadiens, 1 pour les Canadiens. Shots on goal in the first period for the Senators. Pour les Sénateurs, 14-14, and for Montreal, pour Montréal, 13-13.
Welcome back, Sens fans. You're watching the Sens Virtual Game Day. I'm Kira Johnston coming to you live from the Sens Den. What a great first period. We had goals by Batherson and Kachuk. The gloves came off. It was pretty spicy, and we're hoping the energy stays up for the rest of the game. Of course, we've got a ton lined up for you this intermission, so don't go anywhere. We're going to bring it back to a fan favorite intermission game, and we also are going to have an interview with our PA announcer, John Trottier. But first, kicking us off, it, like I said, is a crowd favorite. Let's check out some future superstars and possibly one day some Ottawa Senators. It's a nail-biting blue versus gray Timbits hockey game. Those kids are hilarious. It's always a fun time watching the Timbits games. You should honestly see their faces when they're walking down the Zamboni tunnel and step onto the NHL ice for the first time. It's priceless. Up next, we have the older kids and a little bit more of daredevils. These kids literally agreed to let us rip them down the ice for our entertainment. This one's awesome. Check out Human Bowling.
Okay, Sens Army, it's time for our Compete to Eat intermission presented by Skip the Dishes. Tonight's edition is Penguin Bowling.
Honestly, I can't believe half the things we did. Let me know in the chat below. Would you let us launch you down the ice in front of thousands of people? I don't think I would. Like, I genuinely don't think I could do it. But let me know if you'd be a daredevil and you would do that, because I'm out. Anyways, I'm delighted to introduce the next feature. I had the privilege of interviewing my colleague and friend, John Trottier. He is the Ottawa Senators PA announcer. Here's the interview. What's up, guys? It's Kira Johnston. I'm so excited to introduce you today's guest. Not normally on camera, so you guys might not recognize him, but you'll definitely recognize his voice. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the Ottawa Senators public address announcer, John Trottier. How's it going? Good. Thanks for joining me today.
Thanks for having me.
I know we see each other at the games, which is really, really fun. So I have some behind the scenes questions for you today. But first, tell the fans who you are and what goes into your job.
Yeah, so like you said, my name is John Trottier. I'm the Senators public address announcer. Now, what is that? What's a public address announcer? People are kind of saying, okay, cool, there's no fans in the building. Why are you there? I think we all get that question, but it is actually an important job. I'm the one that gives out all the information. So whether it be hockey, so the goals, the assists, the penalties, changes on goals or whatnot. So it's really I'm the one who transmits the information to the fans, to, in this case, the media, the players, and people watching at home. Yeah, so not only that, but I also do some of the marketing and promotions. We share that role during the games. We'll announce this year in terms of Catch the Ace, or we'll do some of the sponsor reads and whatnot. So it's really, it's really a job to not only portray or to give the information, but also entertain and also pump up the crowd. And it's kind of like so many jobs in one.
Yeah, I can honestly say the games would not be the same. It would feel so weird if I didn't hear your voice, announcing what's going on during the games. I want to know, though, what it was like your very first game. So imagine the Senators just told you you'll be announcing a game coming up soon. What was that like? What was that experience like for you?
It was crazy. The first game, getting there and knowing kind of the whole story behind it, where, I got the notice pretty late at night, the night before, and of how Stu, so obviously I was thinking about Stu and his health and how he was doing, but also trying to live my kind of a dream for me, kind of a both. It was crazy. The first game, you're sitting there, you got thousands of people that are really listening to you. Obviously, like you said, I'm not on the camera and nobody can really see me, but still everything you say is going to the speaker. So I'm like, okay, please don't mess up. Please don't mess up. Get everything. You got the nerves going through you. You got really so many different emotions. I'm thinking of Stu. I'm thinking of my game. I'm trying not to mess up. I can't remember if it was a national TV game or not, but those are also stressful because really all of Canada and sometimes they're listening to you. Yeah. But really just emotions. And it was honestly, it was amazing. It was a dream come true for me. Yeah.
Did you have professional experience announcing before, or was this sort of like completely new for you?
Yeah, I did. Thankfully, I did. So that would have definitely been thrown onto the wolves right away. It would have been a little bit more nerve-wracking. Yeah. But I was the announcer for the Ottawa Fat Cats, the former baseball team.
I didn't know that.
And also the Ottawa Champions. So I shared that role with another guy. So we kind of did split duties because, baseball's it's a 100-game season. So there's 50 odd home games. So that definitely, it's a lot of work. So we tend to split that.
Yeah. Quite a bit of practice.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I also had the experience announcing at Canadian Tire Center as a Future Sens program. Okay. It's a program that we have where minor hockey players can get the game day experience right at CTC. So I've been announcing that for 5 or 6 years before. So kind of had some familiarity with the building.
Yeah. So you've been doing this for a while. Do you get nervous for games now?
Yeah, I mean, I'd lie if I say no.
Yeah.
It certainly depends on the game.
Yeah.
We had last year we had Chris Phillips' jersey retirement. Mm-hmm. So that's obviously a nerve-wracking, a big moment, not only for us, but for Chris and for the fans watching at home and the building. The national TV games, like I said, or any games, Toronto, Montreal, where the crowd is just, it's crazy. That millions of people are watching at home. So I'd definitely be lying if I said I don't get nervous, but certainly the nerves are not as bad as they were to begin with.
Totally. You're always more nervous and scared for things that you've never done before, like something that's completely brand new. But it definitely doesn't get like completely easy the more you do it. Like, of course, you're going to be nervous. When you were replacing the legendary stuntman Stu, did he give you any advice? And if so, what was it?
Yeah, I mean, we still text all the time. We keep in contact, so it's really fun, and he's always there to support me. He definitely, he says his first thing is always, don't screw up. But it's obviously not really advice. But he'll say, it's important to verify things, get the names check with media, check with the other announcers, check with your colleagues to make sure and really just have fun, watch the game, enjoy the experience. And I mean, in typical Stu fashion, I got to tell you that not only that, but he also tells me things like, don't pick your nose. Being in the penalty box, the camera is always rolling. So you never think of those things where anything you do might get caught on camera. Yeah. So it sounds kind of funny. I mean, it was kind of a joke, but at the same time, it's
very real. It's totally
it's very
totally
real.
possible.
Yeah.
On the same note of learning the hockey players' names and not messing that up, how do you memorize and perfectly announce everyone's name? I know you helped me a lot with that. So I'm curious, how do you learn?
Yeah, I mean, we have there's a pronunciation guide that the league sends out to all the media, to the staff, to game production. And it really does help. It does show phonetically how to say names, but obviously it's not perfect. Some players like to say their name in a different way. Right. So it's always important to double check with the media, or I like to talk to Dean and Gord sometimes, and also the other PA announcers. We definitely keep in touch, and we have kind of a site where we each record how the names are said. Sometimes if Toronto's in town, I'll give Mike in Toronto a call and be like, hey, this is a new guy, just got called up. How do we say his name? And then it's kind of, we work together to make sure that we all are on the same page.
Yeah. What's your relationship like with the other PA announcers? Are you guys close?
Yeah, it's good. We have like I said, we have a group online. We do a lot of, story sharing or what ideas that our clubs are doing and what we think we should share, and how to say new player names, or, hey, this guy's coming up, or, our players approaching 500 games, or, 500 goals. Like McDavid at Edmonton, I think he just got his 500th point. And so it's really a way to share. Obviously there are some trash talking that goes on sometimes. It's all fun and games though. We do definitely get along, and yeah, we've had some Zoom meetings too, where this summer that we've been able to kind of meet face to face, obviously not in person, but It's a good way to get to know all the guys and kind of bounce off ideas and stories and whatnot.
Have the chance to win big with the all-new Catch the 8 style 50-50 with the Progressive Jackpot. Weekly draws take place each Monday with $9,999 guaranteed to be won. Proceeds support local children through the Senators Community Foundation.
Yo, I'm checking the chat right now. There's a few people that said they would let us shoot them down the ice. Shout out Antonio Aversa, VS67, T Gadman, Bob the Dog, and Raleigh MC. You guys are too wild for me. I would never do that. Anyways, it was so great chatting with John. He is one of my best friends here, and if you're not hearing my voice, you are certainly hearing his voice here. So it was really awesome to hear the ins and outs of his job through and through. Part 2 of his interview will be coming up next. But right now, it's time to get down to a little organ music with Eric. Take it away.
Pour Rudess at 20 minutes of the first period. À 20 minutes à la première période. Sens are on the power play. For high sticking, 4 minutes pour bâton élevé à 59 secondes, at 59 seconds. Senators power play goal. Le but des Sénateurs, his first career NHL goal, scored by number 26, le numéro 26, Eric Brandstrom. Assist number 36, le numéro 36, Colin White. And number 28, le numéro 28, Connor Brown. Time to go, 3 minutes 41 seconds à 3 minutes 41 secondes. Montreal goal, le but des Canadiens, his second of the season, son deuxième de la saison, scored by number 92, le numéro 92, Jonathan Drouin. Goals unassisted, sans aide, à 4 minutes 52 secondes, at 4 minutes 52 seconds.
A fiery period so far. We saw first career NHL goal by Eric Brandstrom at the age of 21 years old. I've got 3 words for you. The Sens are young, hungry, and exciting, and we don't want you to miss a second of it. Up next, we've got In Case You Missed It, presented by Mott's Clamato. Here are last week's most exhilarating moments.
Out of the box comes Zoom. The foot pass ahead. Artem Zoom on the breakaway. Zoom in, scores! A hard tumble to the corner boards, but Artem zooms out of the penalty box and scores his first National Hockey League goal.
Yeah, I was joking around with him. I said, Joe, you played in this league a long time. You should know you can't do that. Just, trying to plead his case to the ref like anybody would if they scored a goal like that. And but I think they made the right call.
The center ice. Stützle's got some room. He's got Batherson with him. In comes Stützle. Turns point. Shoots from a sharp angle. Scores! Tim Stützle just like that. Ottawa's on the board.
Okay, one of my favorite things about Sens Twitter recently has to be the mutual love between the fan base and rookie defenseman Artem Zub. He scored his first NHL goal against the Leafs last week during the big 6-5 comeback win, and it was all the fans were talking about. Welcome back, Sens fans. We've got another exciting game that you guys can even try at home. All you need are 15 pucks. Up next, we're going to see how Sens fans Cody did when he was asked to stack 15 pucks in 20 seconds. Seems pretty easy, right?
All right, Sens fans, I've got Cody here. He's going to play puck stack. We're going to start him with 3 pucks in his hand. Then we're going to give him 20 seconds to pile another 12, hold for 3 seconds, and if he can do that, we're going to give you a great prize. Sound good, Cody? All right, 3, 2, 1, go! One, two, three. You know what? It was a great effort. We're still going to send you to an upcoming game. Thanks for playing.
Thomas Chabot. 2 minutes for hooking. 2 minutes pour avoir accroché at 7 minutes 39 secondes. At 17 minutes 39 seconds. 2 periods of play. The scores 3 for the Senators, 3 pour les Sénateurs, and 3 for the Canadiens, 3 pour Montréal. Shots on goal in the second period for Ottawa, 19. Sneff for a 2-period total of 33 with 33. And Montreal, 8 for a 2-period total of 21. 8 tirs au but avec un total de 21.
Welcome back, Sens fans. This is the Sens Den, and I'm Kira Johnston. Thank you for joining us again. We've got a ton of fun stuff coming up. That last period was pretty intense. We are tied 3-3, but the Ottawa Senators are still up in shots. We've got 33-20, so we're still kicking it. And did you guys realize that that last goal was actually the golden goal? So win or lose, we're going home with something. We are back with some fun for you guys this intermission. We've got exclusive player content, past activities, and as promised, part 2 of my interview with PA announcer John Trottier. But first, kicking us off, we've got defenseman Eric Goodbranson chatting about life as an Ottawa Senator during the pandemic in this next episode of Breakaway by Bell.
I've been away from home since I was 16 and you know, never really considered this a possibility, knowing that there's 30 other teams in the NHL. Like, where could you land? So I called my mom right away, told her the news, and she was ecstatic. It's been a very difficult time for a lot of people, and you know, I hope everybody's doing well as best they possibly can, and you know, wish this could be over just like everyone else. Now that we've started the season, it's, you know, I'm hopeful that we can reach out as much as possible as a group and help those people in need. You know, even if it's just a conversation, a quick chat, sometimes you never know what that can do for someone.
We have Senators defenseman Eric Goodbranson here, and yeah, he's really excited to join in and talk to all of you.
Eric, welcome. We could just start by you telling us a little bit about yourself, your role on the team, and how long you've been playing professional.
Okay, so my name's Eric Goodbranson. I play for the Senators. How many Sens fans do we have there? Raise your hand. Oh, we got a bunch of them. Nice, nice.
It's strange and somewhat sad that these kids can't hang out with each other and be in the presence of their teachers, but what they're doing is pretty amazing.
Yeah, so this is my first year with the Senators. This is my 10th year in the NHL, and I'm originally from Ottawa also, so I'm playing in my hometown, which has been a lot of fun.
Mrs. McDonald, it's special to see the hard work that she's doing and the attentiveness that she has with her class, you know, being 5th graders on Zoom, but they're all good kids that had a lot of spunk and were keen to learn today, so that was a lot of fun.
Actually, this is a cool story. So my #1 favorite player when I was growing up was a guy by the name of Ed Jovanovski. Ed used to play for the Vancouver Canucks, and my dad would wake me up because they were late games. My dad would wake me up to go see the first period of the Vancouver Canucks games so that I could watch Eddie play. When I got drafted and I played my first NHL game, guess who my D partner was? Ed Jovanovski. So that was pretty cool.
You know, we are sportsmen, but we're entertainers first, and to be able to do that and just bring a little different smile to these kids today who are stuck at home and in this weird time, you know, it was a big pleasure of mine to be able to do that.
Have the chance to win big with the all-new Catch the Ace Style 50/50 with the Progressive Jackpot. Weekly draws take place each Monday with $9,999 guaranteed to be won. Proceeds support local children through the Senators Community Foundation.
It's pretty awesome to see Goodbranson and the Senators connecting with fans during this time. And it's even crazier to think that he was just a minor hockey player in Ottawa with big dreams of playing in the leagues, and now he's rocking the A for his hometown. Up next, we've got some Timbits players with dreams just like that. Maybe we'll see them as an Ottawa Senator one day. Let's throw it back to a Timbits hockey game. we had to have another nail-biting Timbits intermission game. I can't wait to have those little guys and girls back here on the ice. They're just too cute and so much fun, and I know John agrees with me. So as promised, we have part 2 of my interview with PA announcer John Trottier.
You guys have a favorite name to announce? Like, is there one that you guys just love saying?
I don't know. I can't really speak for the others, but you know, certainly on our team, I really like saying Brady Tkachuk. I really go hard on the Brady, and this year it's been fun to say Matt Murray's name as well. And you try to find a fun way to say all the players' names.
Yeah. Are you going to give us a little bit of a preview of how you say those names?
You'll have to tune into the game. Hopefully Brady Tkachuk scores a few goals.
Lovely marketing. That was awesome. Okay, cool. I'm also curious, when you come to the rink, as the announcer, do you have any rituals or superstitions like the players when you start your game?
That's a good question. I certainly did. So my first few years doing this, I would always get off the highway at Terry Fox, turn right, go to the coffee shop, grab the same tea with honey, get there at the same time, park in the same spot on the same side of the parking lot. Super weird going to the same door, you know. And then I think last year I was like, what am I doing? I don't need to do this superstition stuff. So I kind of switched it up and didn't go get tea sometimes, got it at the rink and kind of changed it up. And I mean, this year, certainly everything changed. So, you know, we're going in totally different doors and totally different spots. So this year I don't have a superstition, but something I really do every game is that in the morning of the game days, I'll print off the game notes and kind of go through the rosters and see if there's any changes or player names that I'm not 100% sure on. Also check for milestones. So if a guy is coming up to, you know, his first NHL goal or 100 goals or whatnot. So I'll try to be on top of that because it is a special moment for the players and we want to honor it during our announcements.
How has it been for you this season with no fans in the building? Like you said, lots of things have changed this season. What has it been like for you?
I mean, it's been different, but certainly really, I mean, it's an amazing experience being some of the few people that get to watch live hockey this year. Yeah. Not having fans, obviously it's upsetting. We do love the fans. We love having the fans there. We love feeding off the energy of the fans. But this year it's really just important to focus on the job, focus on creating as much energy as we can. And just, you know, trying to keep everything as normal as you can in a not so normal situation.
Do you find it hard to stay motivated without the fans cheering and the loud noises?
I mean, I don't think it's hard to be motivated, but it's certainly different. You got to find new ways to motivate yourself. And you got to find new ways to feed off the energy that doesn't necessarily exist in the crowd. So this year, I mean, I start clapping myself. Sometimes in my seat, I'll stand up, I'll start walking around. I'll start pumping up. I know I've seen you in the box a few sections down and we look at each other sometimes and we try to find our own ways to build energy. Sometimes people might see this weird guy up in the press box dancing or doing something to get fired up. They might say, what is this guy doing? But, you know, because my job is to try to, you know, get everyone else fired up. And so if I got to be fired up, so
exactly.
I got to do it. And so whatever we do, we got to get it doing and got to find a way to do it. There's not 20,000 people screaming off a huge goal and whatnot. So we got to find those ways.
Yeah, I completely agree. I'm literally completely by myself in Suite 402 and I'm constantly dancing, cheering. If they score a goal, I'm cheering completely by myself. Like, can't even see anyone really unless I lean over and look for you. But
we had those make some noise graphics that came on the other day, and then what is there, maybe 10 of us in the press box that are like, yo, whoa, let's go, Sens go.
It's like I'm looking over at the cool kids club. I can't see it. I'm by myself. Maybe one day, but you know, with the COVID restrictions, I'll take what I can get. On that same note too, I'm curious, like you and I are some of the only people who can go to a live game, like you said. Can you give the fans a little bit of a behind the scenes? What is it like being at the CTC watching a live hockey game during this time?
I mean, I'm super grateful. It's an amazing experience. The Sens have definitely done a good job of the protocols and everybody's, you know, being safe. We do the temperature checks and the screenings and whatnot. But other than that kind of the difference, it's certainly, it's fun. It's still hockey. It's still getting to watch the greatest game. We find new ways to be more creative and just like the sideshow, we're trying to do other interesting things to kind of keep the fans motivated, keep the fans engaged. We're trying our best to engage with them. Getting to watch hockey especially for me, who's in a different view. I'm used to being in the penalty box. Now I'm up in the press box. You really appreciate the skill that goes involved. You get to see the whole game kind of develop. It's much different than being right in the action where you kind of see guys go right by you, speed left and right. It's crazy. But up there, you really get to see the play develop. So I've definitely had a new appreciation of watching the game from upstairs.
Interesting answer. I wasn't expecting all that. Thank you, John. But that is all the time we have tonight. I want to say thank you again for joining me. I'll see you at a distance at our next home game. Thanks again.
Thanks for having me.
Such a great time chatting with John. Even though I see him from a distance every home game, it was still so nice to catch up with him and ask him questions about his job. Let me know in the chat below, how many more Sens goals do you think he's going to call in the third period? And that last, let me know in the chat how many more. And while you're at it, go on Twitter, hashtag Sens song, request your favorite song, and Eric Sauvé will play them on the organ live here at the Canadian Tire Centre. Take it away, Eric. If I could, I would be right up there dancing along with you. That's all the time we have for this intermission fun. We've got a ton coming up in the third. Let me know in the chat below, who do you guys want me to interview? We'll take it into consideration as long as it's not weird or inappropriate. But anyways, let me know in the chat. We'll try our best to get them on the show because we want to show you guys what you want to see. Anyways, make sure to tune into TSN 5 for gameplay. Let's check out those second period highlights right now.
Senators penalty produced Ottawa number 9, numéro 9, Josh Norris. 2 minutes for hooking, 2 minutes pour avoir accroché à 3 minutes 29 secondes, at 3 minutes 29 seconds. Assist number 24, numéro 24, Philippe Dano. And number 44, numéro 44, Joel Edmondson. Time 8 minutes 6 seconds, 8 minutes 6 secondes. Senators goal! Le but des sénateurs, his 8th of the season, son 8e de la saison, and 2nd of the game. Score by number 7, le numéro 7, Brady Ketchup. Assist number 9, le numéro 9, Josh Norris. And number 72, le numéro 72, Thomas Chabot. Time to go, 10 minutes, 11 seconds, and 10 minutes, 11 secondes.
I saw some awesome interview comments in the chat earlier. I'll definitely make sure to put a request in for the Zamboni driver. Now, if you've ever been to CTC over the past few years, this one is a familiar one. It's a Senators Classic. That's right, I'm talking about the Sparty Shuffle. Watch the ball. Let me see where it ends up. Let me know in the chat below if you got it right. Sens fans, it's time for the Sparty Shuffle. I'm joined by Courtney, who has the chance to upgrade her life courtesy of Tamarack Homes and win a suite to an upcoming Sens game or concert. The game is simple. Keep your eye on the screen and follow that ball. Are you ready? Ready, set, shuffle. Where will it be? All right, where did Sparty hide that ball? 1, 2, or 3? 2. She's going with 2. Let's see. Winner! Congratulations, Courtney. You won a suite to an upcoming concert here at Canadian Tire Centre, courtesy of Tamarack Homes. Thanks for playing. Tonight's play of the game is none other than Brady Tkachuk. 2 goals, 1 fight, and according to Twitter, he lost a tooth. Let's see it. What an exciting last few seconds. This game is wild. So much excitement for a Tuesday night. We've got back-to-back overtimes, Ottawa versus Montreal. Let's check out this game's highlights first and foremost. Let me tell you, the energy is electric here at Canadian Tire Centre. Let's get fired up for that overtime, baby. All right, Sens fans, we're going to a shootout. It's going to be fast. Hang tight. Stick around.
Le numéro 19, Drake Batherson. Le second star, la deuxième étoile from the Montreal Canadiens, number 6, le numéro 6, Shea Weber. Et la première étoile, the first star from your Ottawa Senators, number 7, le numéro 7, Brady Ketchuk.
OT and crushed it in the shootout. 5-4 win for the Senators. You better be back here Thursday when the Calgary Flames come to town. It's a 7 p.m. start. See you then. Have a great night.